Welcome to the Deep Dive into Success podcast. Jason and Rebecca are ready to fuel your next move. Every insight here is a spark. Ignite change. Seize the moment. Take action today and shape your tomorrow. Check us out by listening. And if you like what you hear, don't forget to subscribe to receive notifications when new content is available.
So if you're one of the millions who shifted to working from home, you probably found out pretty fast that the dream of perfect balance. Often it's just, well, chaos.
It really is. Constant distractions, right?
Yeah.
Feeling like you're never truly off the clock. That line between work and life just gets completely blurred.
Exactly. And that's what we're diving into. Our sources suggest moving from just surviving remote work to actually thriving. It seems there's a sort of blueprint.
Yeah, a blueprint built on 3 core ideas, really. They're all connected. Personal mastery, professional connection, and defending your boundaries.
Okay, let's break that down. Starting with the first one, personal mastery. How do you manage yourself when, the office isn't there anymore?
Right. So the main goal here is basically replacing that external structure, the office environment, with a strong internal one. Think about the commute it vanished.
Uh-huh. That mental shift time.
Exactly. That shift into work mode. So you need, self-discipline rituals to replace it. Things like creating a commute replacement, maybe a walk outside, or just getting dressed properly. Something that signals, okay, work starts now.
I think that ritual part is key, but maybe the hardest bit. Just rolling out of bed and boom, you're at work.
How do you make that effort count once you actually sit down?
Well, it counts when you can actually focus.
Right.
And that brings us straight to time management. Forget simple to-do lists. They often don't cut it.
Okay, so what's better?
These sources really push for time blocking. You literally block out chunks on your calendar for specific things, especially for deep work.
Right, deep work, that super focused, high-value stuff where you really need to concentrate.
Precisely. And here's a key thing. Schedule those demanding deep work blocks when you have the most energy. Don't try and tackle your biggest project right after lunch when you're flagging.
Energy management, not just time management.
Exactly. Save the low-energy tasks like, routine emails for those times when your focus naturally dips anyway. Makes sense. But you need to protect those blocks, right? Defend against the distractions.
Absolutely. Techniques like the Pomodoro technique, 25 minutes of solid focus, then a quick 5-minute break that can be really effective.
Yeah.
And maybe using tools for a kind of digital detox, blocking distracting sites.
Okay, so that personal focus piece leads, I guess, to the next pillar, connecting with others.
It does, yeah. Pillar 2, connect and collaborate.
Yeah.
Because when you're remote, all those little nonverbal cues, the casual chats, they disappear. So communication has to be much more intentional, crystal clear.
This is really interesting because misunderstanding feels like a huge hidden cost of working from home. So for written stuff, clarity is everything.
It is your brand, basically. Use really clear subject lines, use bullet points, maybe bolding key info or deadlines so people can scan easily. You just can't rely on tone of voice.
Right, and avoid those super brief replies that can come across as, well, kind of rude.
Definitely. Ambiguity is just a productivity killer remotely. And then there's video.
Ah, yes, the video call stage.
Treat it like that. Your feed is your professional presence. Think about lighting, what's behind you. And crucially, look at the camera lens. That's how you simulate eye contact. It makes a difference.
Now, the sources push for over-communication. But how do you do that without just adding noise? More emails isn't always better.
Good point. It's not about more communication, necessarily, but proactive communication. Sharing status updates where things are, any roadblocks that builds trust and accountability. And use those status indicators, like on Slack or Teams, to show if you're available or deep in focus.
Okay, so being clear about connection and about when you can't connect, which sounds like we need that third pillar, boundaries.
Exactly. Pillar 3, boundary defense, or as I like to think of it, lock the door. Because let's face it, your home is kind of designed to sabotage focus, isn't it?
Huh, too true. So practical steps.
Start with physical lines. A dedicated workspace is ideal, obviously, a room with a door you can close. But even visual cues help, like a red zone sign on your desk or just putting on noise-canceling headphones. It signals do not disturb.
But the biggest negotiation is often with the people you live with, family, housemates.
Oh, absolutely. The sources actually suggest having a formal family meeting. Seriously. Explain why you need uninterrupted time. This is where you set up rules, like the errand runner policy.
Which means?
Basically, no asking you to run quick errands or do household tasks during your dedicated work blocks. And if you've got older kids, you need the emergency rule. Define what really counts as an emergency, like actual injury, fire, serious illness, not I can't find the remote.
Okay, clear definitions, yeah.
Yeah. And maybe pair that with a visual timer method. Let them see a timer counting down to your next break so they know when they can interrupt.
What about interruptions from outside? The doorbell rings, unexpected visitors.
Have a front door policy. Be polite but firm. Sorry, I'm in a crucial meeting right now. Can I call you back later? You don't have to let the disruption walk in.
So wrapping this up, it feels like these three pillars, personal mastery, connection, boundaries, they're not separate things, are they? They all work together.
Completely intertwined. Like the self-discipline you build in Pillar 1 with time blocking and rituals, that's what gives you the confidence and, frankly, the authority to enforce the boundaries in Pillar 3. One enables the other.
It really does feel like learning the rules of a new country, this whole WFH shift. It seems like consistent effort across these areas, managing yourself, how you connect, and protecting your space. That's what builds a solid structure.
It does. So maybe the final thought for everyone listening is this. Transitioning successfully feels different for everyone. The real challenge now is to look at your own situation and figure out which boundary is it physical, digital, or maybe social. Which one is the most critical for you to strengthen right now? Tackling that one first might give you the biggest immediate boost in productivity. Find your keystone boundary.
Thanks for diving deep with us on this episode of the Deep Dive into Thriving Successfully. We hope you found a quick hack to take action on today. If this episode moved the needle for you, please take 1 second to hit that follow or subscribe button on your favorite podcast platform. It helps us reach more people who want to start thriving. Our content is 100% based on listener requests. We want to cover the topics you struggle with. Drop your episode suggestions in the comments or send us an email directly at deepdive@lfeg.info. And the best way you can help us is to share this episode with a friend or colleague you care about. Let's build a thriving community together. Until the next dive, keep crushing your goals.